Will Robbins coming on, ladies and gentlemen. Make it feel very welcome. Start that round of applause. Start them up and start cheering. Go! On the stage, Will Robbins!
Hello, mate. Hello, Newcastle, Liverpool. How are we doing? Give me a cheer if you've been having an absolutely lovely day. Lovely, sunny out there. I'm going to get to know the room a tiny bit first. Give me a cheer if anybody here has been on a roller coaster. Well, good for you. I've got a car. I can go over my speed bumps fast. That's what it's like, isn't it? Take a selfie with my hands up, put it on my keyring. That's what I do. Give me a cheer if anybody here did dry jam. Good. Oh, pussy. Yeah, that's what you get. My name's Will. I'm not from around here. I'm from a place called Somerset. It's the countryside. They talk a little bit like that. It's like farmers and whatnot. Has anybody been to Somerset? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, you think so? Where were you, do you think? Near Bath, Bristol? Something like that. Whatever, who cares? No, it is nice. It's like full of countryside. There's like farmers, people making cheese, teeny bit of incest. A smidgen. It's okay. Not enough people. I like Somerset. It's a lovely place to grow up. And the town that I grew up in, it was tiny. To put it into perspective, there was one pub, one post office, and one paedophile. And that's the way I like it. I know it's good numbers, it's good ratio, good stats. We all knew him, it's easier. It's fucking Tim, isn't it, on Blurton Road? No, it's good. You know, we're in a city up here. We're in Liverpool, aren't we? More people live in a city, don't they? We don't know where the fuckers are. We don't. Well, no, we don't. I don't know where. I don't know. Who knows? Statistically, it's one of you fuckers. No, Somerset's lovely. It's a slower pace of life. I think people are happier down there. People are trying to be happy. What makes you happy? Parking close to where I want to go makes me very happy. Not funny, but it makes me happy. Basically, I had a hip replacement when I was 18 because I'm organised like that. Get it done. And basically, after that, I got a blue badge, and that sort of helps me park closer to where I want to go. And my pal was in the car the other day, and he saw the blue badge, and he goes, "But Will, do you actually class yourself as disabled?" And I thought about it. No one's really asked me that word before. That question before. I don't know if I'm sort of on board with the word yet. I thought about it for a bit, and I thought, yes, I do, when it suits me. I'll give you an example. Going on the lash with all of my friends around town, walking 10 miles, drinking 10 pints. I'm not disabled, I'm a lad. Applying for a job at the BBC, I'm fucking disabled. Give me a job. I'm fucked. No, you know, just pull it out when you need it. Not your penis, but yeah. Yeah, so I've done some shit jobs. I think everyone's done like their fair share of shit jobs, haven't they? What's the shittest job you've done, sir?
Man.
Yeah.
Worked in Debenhams.
In Debenhams?
Yeah.
Shithole. That is a shithole. What were you doing? Like shell? In the cafe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Bit of tea and coffee?
Yeah. Well, not good. It's shut now, though, so it's alright.
And it's gone bankrupt, hasn't it? You fucked it. No, I've done some shit jobs. For 2 years, I sold hearing aids over the telephone. It doesn't make sense. Who thought of that? They can't fucking hear me. So I did that for 2 years. I said to my boss after a bit, I was like, this is quite frustrating. They literally can't hear me. This should be like a door-to-door thing when you knock on doors and sell it that way. And he goes, yeah, but the problem is the people who need it the most wouldn't hear the knocks. Incredibly profound thing you've said there, Gary. Yes, I've done that. It's a crap job. I was at a gig the other day. I did that question. I said, what shit jobs have you done? Someone said they wank off pigs. Like inseminate. I can't even say the word. I refuse to fucking learn it. But to get semen out to breed, I just told him, you need to stop doing that, mate. that is going to cause issues down the line. That's a therapy alert, you know. People are panicking about eating meat. He's wanking in meat. It's not a joke. I just told him to stop it. Yeah, so I did that, the hearing aid job. I've got a better job now. I work on a TV show as a writer called Would I Lie to You on BBC One. So basically, I write the lines for it. It's a ridiculously fun and silly job. And I remember I got the interview and they said, right, prepare some lies for your interview. And I said, that's what I normally do anyway. And did the kind of Zoom interview and I had to sort of like give them some lies that I'd written. And I said, for 2 years, I sold hearing aids over the telephone. And they all sort of laughed at my life. That's a true one, but if someone else says it, it's a lie. I'm going to do some other ones that I wrote. I like to write ones that I just know definitely wouldn't make it onto the show, but they just make me laugh. I was once kidnapped by a drag queen called Nairobi Campbell. Do you think that's true or false? True. It is true. Yeah, it is true. I mean, I use the word kidnap loosely. I was well up for it. Let's go and party. Yeah, another one. Just chuck out some silly ones. I eat my Terry's chocolate orange like an apple. True. That isn't true. You got that wrong.
I think that.
You did. Well, really, like, you crunch into it like an apple. But do you know what? I tested it. It crumbles everywhere. You know, you like it all to crumble down your body. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So did that. It's another shit job. I feel like I did a few years ago. I'm not even that proud of this. I was in a movie called Artemis Fowl, and it's like, I don't know if anyone's seen it. Shit. And basically, I went for this audition. I had to go into this office, smashed the audition. All I had to do was stand up against the wall, pulled out a tape measure, and he was like, "You've got the fucking role." Smashed it, Papa. And because it was like a role for a short person, and it was like a magical thing. I said, "What does the role sort of entail?" And he goes, "Well, you're going to come in a bit earlier. We're going to do prosthetics, put all the face on. There's no lines. You're going to be CGI'd. You're just going to be mooching about in the back." I was like, "Do you know what, mate? I'm all right. I don't need to do it. I'm an incredibly intelligent person. I can write and I can speak and I can dance. You know, I can do it all, mate." And he goes, "Well, it's £500 a day." And I said, "I'll see you tomorrow." So I did it. And so once, do you know what? It's a small audience. I'm just going to show. I don't normally do this. I don't really show anyone the picture. It's fucking bleak. That's what I look like. Like, I was dressed as a fucking goblin. He's done. He's done. Now, that is where I draw the line. Goblins, I am petrified. He's running away. He's got a weak bladder. Is he going to go for a pee-pee? Lovely. I don't know why I'm talking like that suddenly. So I'm on this like movie set, and I sort of meet all my rest of my family's average height, so it's quite interesting meeting these other short people, and I was sort of talking to them all whilst dressed as that fucking goblin, made it even more fucking weird. And I was sort of talking to him, I'm like, he's gone. I was like, yeah, this is all good, you know, it's 500 quid a day, but you know, it's not proper acting, is it? Like, there's no lines, we're just mooching about in the back. And then like onto the set walks Josh Gad, who's a comedy actor. And I go, "Oh look, there's a proper actor." And then like this other short guy was like, "We are proper actors." And I was like getting into a debate with him. I was like, "No, we're fucking not, bro. This is shit." And then I go, What have you been in?" And he goes, "Oh, I was in Guardians of the Galaxy." And I was like, "Yeah, as what?" He goes, "A fox." And I go, "Yeah, any lines?" He goes, "No." And then I was sort of getting into this debate with all these short people. I was like, "What have you been in?" He goes, "I was in Dr. Dolittle." I was like, "Yeah, as what?" He goes, "A cat." And then out of nowhere, this other sort of grandioso short man comes over and goes, "Yes, well, I've been in the last 3 Star Wars movies." And I go, "Yeah, as what? A fucking bin?" Yeah. So yeah, I don't think like the entertainment industry is meant for short people really. Hello, and yet I stand here. But yeah, it's tough. I remember I got an email from just a random person. They said, "Do you want to go on a stag do for some money because you're short?" And I was like, "Fuck you, I work at the BBC now." And she goes, "If you change your mind, check out the website. It's called cheekyevents.com." And go to this website. It's a real website, and it's like tequila girls, topless waiters, and short dudes going on stags. And there's the advert. It goes stag do midget for hire. And there was a list of rules. It gets better. There's a list of rules. Rule number 1: please do not pick up or throw the dwarfs. Why is that fucking written down? The fact that it's written somewhere panics me. Also, fun fact, the only time you can pick up a short guy is if they need help doing a line of coke off a mantelpiece. It's just a bit of fun. Rule number 2, it said, please try to remember the word midget may be deemed offensive by your dwarf. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to go into it. First of all, the word try. Just try. Just try. Give it a go, mate. Nice pee? We heard you had a weak bladder. Sorry, yeah. Just humiliated him. So I'm on this fucking website. I'm going to wrap this up. And I click onto the gallery tab. So I'm looking through all the pictures of the stag do's, bleak sort of things. And I see a picture of a black-top midget dressed up as Mr. T. Now, if anyone thinks that's funny, you'd be fucking right. It was fun. I found it funny. It made me laugh. Doesn't mean it's right, but made me laugh. And I looked at the picture a bit more closely, and I could see he had a sadness in his eyes. He didn't want to. I could tell he didn't want to be there. He looked quite unhappy, and I pitied the fool. So I'm sick of this website. It's all wrong. I go back to the lady who first originally asked me. I said, look, been on your website, don't agree with it. I think it's degrading. I think it's a bit dated. I think it's fucking wrong. And how much are you even sort of paying these short people a night? And she goes, well, I give them 500 quid a night. I said, why the fuck didn't you just say that at the beginning? Right, okay. My name's Will Robbins. Have a lovely evening.
Will Robbins, ladies and gentlemen.